70% of you guys watching aren't actually subscribed to the channel. It's completely free to do, it helps me out a lot and I would really appreciate it. And obviously at any point you can change your mind. This month is so short, can you believe? We've only just got the free PlayStation Plus games as it is, and it's only 2 weeks away until we find out the next set. Personally, I cannot wait. Recently, over the past 6 months or so, PlayStation Plus has actually been pretty decent with the games. Think about the last time we got a bunch of indie titles, it seems to have been forever. I'm not complaining, curious to see what you guys think though. Do you prefer the AAAs that we've been getting that a lot of people maybe already own, or would you prefer to be getting something completely different in the style of an indie thing? Now, before we get into the main stuff in the video, if you guys are looking to renew your PlayStation Plus memberships, if you need PSN credit, or just looking to get your games at a decent discounted price, make sure you check out the sponsor, Instant Gaming. The link down in the description will give you a little bit more of a discount, and it is definitely worth checking out. But let's get into it. First things first, the drop. We didn't do the drop yesterday, personally because there's only one game out this week that I'm actually interested in checking out, and that's Deathloop. I've been waiting for this game for quite a bit, and even though personally I don't usually play single player campaign games, just when I saw the reveal for this game, when it was first kind of shown at one of the conferences, I thought it looked really cool, to the point where I actually pre-ordered it the moment that I saw it, as soon as it became available on the store. But if you don't know what it is, it's an action-adventure game, but it's pretty quirky. It's got kind of a massive thing in it that just makes it different to something that I've seen before. And pretty much you're stuck in a time loop. You've got a bunch of targets that you need to take out on this island, and if you don't manage to do it before the end of the day, the time resets and it's kind of back to the start. And it's one of them things, there's no consequences because obviously you're stuck in a time loop, so anything that you do in that day, anything that the other islanders do in that day, doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, time's going to reset and you're going to go through it again. Whether or not the gameplay is actually really good, I don't know. It's due out today. I'm going to be downloading it and playing it as soon as I can, and I really hope it's not going to be a disappointment. Before we get on to the rumours though, my favourite game from this month's lineup, I've got to say it's Overcooked. I think Predator Hunting Grounds was a bit of a letdown. Hitman 2, I am enjoying it, it's just for whatever reason I've ended up playing Overcooked quite a bit more. Might be because my missus has been enjoying it as well, so I've kind of been sat playing it local co-op with her. Curious to see what you guys think. Overcooked. If it's your favourite game, leave a like. If you prefer either Hitman or Predator Hunting Grounds, hit the subscribe button, and let's see which one you prefer. But on to the rumours. Now, the rumours actually for Cyberpunk, and I know it's one of them games that a lot of people have got a lot of complaints for, and it got took off the store. Everyone kind of just boycotted it, no one was interested just because it was so buggy and horrid to play. It was unreal. I was excited for the game, apart from when you played it and everything was just bugging out, characters walking into things and just things flying around everywhere. It was kind of funny, but at the same time, literally it just ruined the game. And I think the fact that it's rumoured to be coming to PlayStation Plus could be a good thing. It might give the game a little bit of hype again, I suppose. All the people that was interested that just never even bothered picking it up because of all the complaints are obviously going to be playing it, and I suppose any DLC and stuff that ends up coming out for the game in the future, if people enjoy it, I suppose they'll make some money that way. Again, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Cyberpunk coming to PlayStation Plus, good thing or bad thing? Bonus content. Now, it's always nice to get something for free, whether or not it's through PlayStation Plus or through a different service, and this is actually through Twitch Prime. Now, don't worry if you don't have an active membership, there's a link down in the description that will give you a 30-day free trial so you can claim this stuff and a load of other free stuff, including some free games as well. But this week, we're actually looking at some free content for a game called Genshin Impact. Now, this is a game that I've not played in a while, but last time I did play it, I really enjoyed it. It's an open world RPG anime style game, but each character's got different abilities, and it's actually a really good anime style game. I know a lot of them are really hit and miss. Personally, this is probably the best one that I ever played. The fact that I think one of the first characters that I got was an ice character, so all his special abilities was to do with ice, and when there was enemies around, when you used it, you froze them on the spot. there was a lake that when you cast like your spell, it freezes the water so you can run on it. And it was just really, really cool, the fact that it weren't just animations, that there was actual effects that actually happened in the game. It was absolutely amazing. Now, the one thing that I will say, the bonus content is for little bits in the game rather than like characters, and I'll be honest, I can't remember what they actually do, but anyone that plays the game, I'm sure you can leave a comment and let everyone else know. But first up, you get 60 Prismo Gems, or Primo Gems. You get 8 characters wit, no idea what that's for, and you get 5 mushroom pizzas. And I do love me a mushroom pizza. It's still some bonus content. I suppose if it's a game that you think you might look at playing at some point in the future, getting some free consumables and stuff to start you off is always a good thing. So it's definitely worth claiming. Before we get on to my predictions, you guys always ask what I'm playing. This week, I'll be honest, I've been playing a lot of Overcooked. I know I kind of said it's my favourite PlayStation Plus game for the month, but it's what I've kind of been playing as well. Me and my missus have been playing it quite a bit. We've been enjoying kind of just messing around, local couch co-op style gameplay, I suppose. But yeah, Overcooked, it's a party style cooking game. We've played a couple of different similar style games in the past, one of them in VR, which I suppose why we kind of jumped on it together. But you'll kind of get orders that you have to kind of do in a certain order before your time runs out to get points, and then you'll get a certain amount of stars to progress through the game. Pretty cool, it's free, so definitely claim it. It's definitely worth a play. Again, any of you guys that are curious about my setup, like the mic that I use, PC and all that stuff, links down below as well. Again, they give you a little bit of a discount when you click through, so if you're interested in looking at content creating, definitely take a look down there. But my predictions, 2 games that I'm going to go for, 2 open world style games as well, but 2 completely different ones. First up, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. This is a game that, even though I enjoyed playing it, I just thought Wildlands was just tons better. The multiplayer on Breakpoint was so irritating. I was playing at the time on an Xbox One X, and it was just buggy. When you look down a scope, the scope you couldn't even see through for like 2 seconds. It was like black, and then you could see. So trying to use a sniper in the game was pretty much impossible. On the multiplayer, again, using any kind of scope, literally it wasn't possible to do. Otherwise, you'd look through and you'd have like a 2-second delay before you could see. Now, at the time, I think it was just the X issue. I don't think it was an issue with all consoles, but it kind of ruined my experience. The fact that it was a bit of a letdown for a lot of people and everyone kind of preferred Wildlands, I don't think it's a huge leap for something like this coming to PlayStation Plus, which is why I'm putting it in one of my predictions. And the second one is Immortals Phoenix Rising. Now, this is a pretty cool game as well. It's only single player, it's a story-based game. It's an RPG style game as well, and it's one that I actually enjoy playing. It's based in like Greek mythology with a cartoon style background to it, where you go around killing monsters and unlocking different areas, bosses, dungeon style things, I suppose, as well. It is a pretty cool game. And I think it would make a really good addition to PlayStation Plus. This is one that I already own, but I think anyone out there that's never played it would really enjoy it, which is why I'm putting it in my second slot for my predictions. Now, any of the games that I have mentioned today, if you guys are looking for new people to play with, just so you don't have to play solo, really, in any multiplayer games that come to PlayStation Plus, make sure you jump in the Discord. It's a decent community, and it's just an easy way to find new people to play with. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.